6 times in history when the United States officially apologized. 1. Sheltering Clouse Barbie. Barbie was a Gestapo officer in occupied France. He was nicknamed the Butcher of Lyon for numerous war crimes. After World War II, he fled to Italy, then to Bolivia. Decades later, France accused the U.S. of helping Barbie slip away. This spurred a Justice Department investigation. In 1983, the investigators discovered a shocking truth. Clouse Barbie had been indeed shielded by high-ranking U.S. officers. The U.S. Army had been using him as an informant. The Americans helped him escape to Bolivia. They lied about his whereabouts, although they did cut ties with him. In 1983, Barbie was extradited to France to stand trial. The U.S. issued a formal apology for hiding him later that year. 2. Japanese internment. 10 weeks after Pearl Harbor, Roosevelt took an unprecedented step. He had 120,000 Japanese Americans rounded up. They were placed in internment camps. It was ostensibly done for their protection. Anti-Japanese sentiment ran high after the attacks. Japanese American activists campaigned for justice. It took until 1988 to make things right. President Reagan signed the Civil Liberties Act. It offered every former internee a formal apology and $20,000 in compensation. 3. Hawaiian coup. In 1893, a group of American-born sugar magnates staged a coup. They overthrew the Kingdom of Hawaii's last queen, Liliuokalani. The coup was backed by U.S. Marines. The queen abdicated, and the Kingdom of Hawaii was dissolved. The insurgents declared Hawaii a republic, but it was annexed by the U.S. in 1898. In 1993, Congress issued a joint apology to the people of Hawaii. 4. The Tuskegee experiment. This infamous medical study began in 1932. The U.S. Public Health Service wanted to research syphilis. The experiment was launched at the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. The doctors studied long-term progression of syphilis in black men. The men were never informed. They were in a study. They thought they were given medical treatments, but they weren't. Instead, 399 men were given meals, free medical exams, and free burial services. The study was originally meant to last 6 months. It ended up running for 40 years, long after the discovery of penicillin. The experiment was uncovered by the Associated Press in 1972. The report led to a $10 million settlement with the surviving subjects. President Bill Clinton formally apologized for the experiment in 1997. 5. Slavery and the Jim Crow laws. The formal apology for slavery and segregation was issued in 2008. This move by the House was unprecedented. The apology was primarily symbolic, but it officially recognized the government's role in perpetuating slavery. 6. Maltreatment of Native Americans. This apology was so well concealed that many didn't notice it. For some reason, it was tucked away in the Defense Appropriations Act of 2010. Section 8113 of the Act is called Apology to Native Peoples of the United States. The text apologizes to all Native peoples for the many instances of violence, maltreatment, and neglect. The apology also urged the president to acknowledge it. President Obama publicly acknowledged it in 2010.